Hello and welcome back to the Ultimate Racing League and Paul's Racing channel. This is race 2 from our League 3 drivers of the Super Touring Car Championship from the High Speed Ring here in Japan. So let's get straight to the action, shall we, and take you through the grid. So from the finishing positions, this is based on, from race 1, we have Phil Mack in pole position, we have Brisbane in second, Potsy in third, Smokey Tom in fourth, Graham in fifth, Slowpoke in sixth, Sideways in seventh, Vex eighth, Stealth in ninth, Firepower 10th, and Max in 11th. So watch those lights, and here we go. Away we go. Good start again by everybody. Sideways already past Graham, I think that is, going up the outside is Sideways, but up top it's these two again, Phil and Brisbane. Brisbane's determined to lead this race. He was stuck behind Phil in race 1, wasn't he? So he's determined, he wants to be there, he wants to be the leader here, but he's not going to be giving it that easy, but he is in the lead at the moment, just about. He just has that lower line, a little tag from him, but Phil's got a great drive out of there. He's got it, so Phil's got that lead back, so great between them side by side. A lot of respect going around that left-hander. All clean so far, which is good. Got no safety car incidents at the moment. So it's Phil in Brisbane second, Smokey in third. Another one who had a great race 1 actually. So Jake seemed to like it round here. Sideways with an excellent start. We see him, didn't he, going up the outside of everybody right at the start. He's got himself up in the 4th spot. Must have made up at least 2 or 3 places there. Slowpoke still with that lag on in 5th. Then Vex in 6th with Potsy behind him in 7th. Again, this is racing soft compound tyres all the way here for this one in race 2. Another 15-minute race. You'll be aware of that anyway if you've watched this championship so far. Stealth in 8th and then Graham in 9th. Firepower 10th and Max in 11th spot. So it's Phil still ahead of Brisbane. So almost a repeat here so far of race 1. Now, can he do the same defending job that he did in race 1? Phil, that is. And will Smokey Tom have a go at his teammate? Bearing in mind that his teammate is up there challenging for championship in terms of points. So you would think it'd be team orders. Smokey Tom. Not that we want to deny Smokey Tom any kind of victory or points, but I'd imagine there'll be a little bit of chat going on between them as to what they want to do. If they can both go past Phil, that'd be even better result, wouldn't it? As Brisbane attacks him now. Up the outside, he stays low, doesn't he, Phil? He said, look, if you're going to get past me, you're going to have to go the long way around, buddy. And he might just do that, Brisbane, that is. Oh, he just cuts off his nose, Phil. Gets still in the lead then, but it's all closing up a little bit, isn't it? Back to Sideways, who's dropped down to 5th now. Oh, Slowpoke, a lot of lag, but he's hitting them walls, and I think that's a lot of that lag's to do with that, if I'm honest. But look at this up top. Really closing in. Smokey looking good there. Slowpoke and Sideways wants a bit of the action too, and then there's a bit of a gap back to Vex in 6th place. So come through the tunnel. So we've got 5 cars all battling it here. Early doors. But it's Phil holding off Brisbane at the moment. Now he's going low. Brisbane's thought, right, okay, well, it didn't work on the outside last time. Let's go down the bottom and see if this will work. Oh, it's a little bit of door to door. That's okay. Rubbing his racing, as they say, and it still can't quite get there, but he must get there surely. He's squeezed him down low, isn't he, Phil, back? But I think he's got there just. He's going to be on the inside for this next left-hander as well. Brisbane that is, but I think Phil still got it. The pace of that Ferrari. Wow. Looked like he had it clear then, Brisbane, but no. Phil said, no way. I want a double here. You have to battle hard if you want victory, mate. Brisbane still in second, Slowpoke in third, Vex back up to, sideways, back up to fourth. Smoky Tom just dropped a few spots back there to fifth because he was up there in third, wasn't he? So probably just got done over a little bit there by both Slowpoke and Sideways. And we've got Vex in sixth place, with Potsy behind him in seventh. And up top I can see Brisbane attacking Phil. Look at this, and Slowpoke's going to have a bit of it as well. He's going to get into the draft for both of them. He might take the lead here. Slowpoke, but he's up on the high line. He does at the moment, temporarily in the lead. I think Phil might just get that back. Yeah, he does, but Brisbane back to third now. Slowpoke got the slip from both of them. Oh, now let's see. No, gets into, slips in behind. So Phil still holding off everybody. Remains in first place. Slowpoke in second. Then Brisbane back to third. And again, I think he just tagged that ball, slowed him down a bit there because Vex is right at her side. I keep calling him Vex tonight, but I keep giving him Vex. Sideways. He's right up behind him. And now he's attacking, looking for third spot. So what can he do in that Sylvia? Got no teammate here in this round, Sideways tonight. So he's left to his own devices here. Smoky, not far behind them as well, but look at this from Sideways. Let's have a look. What can he do? Slowpoke still challenging Phil up top, but Sideways with that lower line. Let's have a look at the pace of this Sylvia versus the Jag. And a bit of slip as well. That doesn't look like he's got much in terms of pace, does he? But he's in a good position there in fourth, as we're only, what, 6 minutes in. But look at Slowpoke now. Right up the back of Phil. Going for this lead. Can't really watch him for too long because that lag is terrible, but he's trying to go for the lead, isn't he? Smoky there in fifth place, and then the gap back to Potsy, who's got past Graham now. So it's up to sixth place, Potsy. So is he going to put on a little bit of a charge here into the second half of this race? Certainly McLaren track, because his teammate, I think Potsy might have got the fastest lap in race one. His teammate's got is holding the fastest lap at the moment, a 1:14.284, so maybe set up nicely for the McLarens. So let's see if Potsy can make a bit of ground up onto the 5 ahead of him. Graham in 7th behind him. He's going with him, isn't he? Graham with a great showing here tonight around here. And then Vex in 8th, Stealth in 9th. I've seen a lot of these guys every tonight, but always been a bit sort of midfield area, as I think Potsy just drops down to 7th. I think it was just done by Graham. It was. Firepower still in 10th from Max in 11th. But Phil Max still holding off Slowpoke and the lag. And Brisbane is back in it as well. Brisbane's decided to get himself back in the game. Now, how difficult is going to be to get past Slowpoke, and can he get past him? Oh, Slowpoke's up the inside. Oh, he's having a look, just stuck his nose almost up the inside of Phil there. Phil shut the door on him though. You don't want to be sticking your nose up there anyway. Oh, and Slowpoke. It looks like he's just in a barrier, but it's just a lag. It's not great, is it? Brisbane third, so there's your top 3 at the moment. Smoky just falling off the back of them now, but still a good showing in 4th spot. I think it's all going to be about them 3 there, just going through the shot. Sideways in 5th place, still not quite managing to get past Smoky yet, has he? But is in a good position. Oh, and almost goes for it sideways. Thought about it. It's a lot more planted, doesn't it? That's Silvia. And these left-handers, fast left-handers, than the Jag. We've got Graham in 6th, Potsy 7th, Vex in 8th. But we've got to stick with this battle up here because Slowpoke. Actually, let's go with Phil because it does my head in watching that jumping around. Even though it's a good showing from Slowpoke, that's really ain't good to watch. So Phil then dominant here tonight. Ever improving in that Ferrari, isn't he, Phil Mack? Will he get his double victory? 2/3 of the way through now, just gone past that 10-minute mark, so start lap 9. 7th gear, remember, 7 gears in that Ferrari too, which is clearly helps him. Oh, but Slowpoke up there, up on the outside. Also got 7 gears, so both cars right up as fast as they go, and he's got it. I think Slowpoke, can he keep it there? He's going to go up high and wide. Oh, he has got it. Well, that's... He's got the lead, so Slowpoke has got it. And that was quite easy in the end. I don't know what quite happened to Phil. Did he hit the barrier? Because 1 minute he was close to him. And now he's a few car lengths behind him. I think that lag might be putting him off. But anyway, Slowpoke, he don't care. He's going to have a little bit of that, isn't he? Up there in front. So can he make this? I think it's got to be his first victory here in League 3, certainly this championship. Anyway, I don't know too much about the driver, so I don't know what his past results have been, but certainly looking good here. Phil Mack in 2nd, Brisbane in 3rd, so them two still stuck together. I'm not too sure what happened to Phil, because as I say, he was fighting for the lead, he was in the lead. And then they went around the left-hander and lost so much time, did Phil. Might be his tyres are not great, so maybe that's the issue. But then everyone's tyres were pretty much that, especially that right front. Obviously being a left-handed circuit, that's going to get the most abuse. So Brisbane is in 3rd, Smokey in 4th. So he's got himself back onto the back of these front 3, and actually he could benefit here from being where he is. He could get himself up to at least 2nd spot here if he can stay with them. I think it's the tyres off Phil's car. I think they're just not giving him the grip he wants here in this race. Hence why he's dropping back, and these guys are catching up with him. So here we go then. Let's see what sort of team orders we got. The Smoky Tom. Brisbane having a look up the inside of Phil. Oh, it's tight there, and there is a very knock, leaving him a lot of room. I mean, there's enough. There's a car's width there, I guess. It certainly wasn't giving it to him. He still hasn't got it because Phil's still there in 2nd spot. What a race this has been. What? These two, great entertainment from race 1, and smoking the tyres there from Slowpoke, I see, as well. But he's still there in front with Phil 2nd. Now, was that a little... Oh, Brisbane, now they're getting a little bit feisty here. But he's got it. Brisbane's up into 2nd. Yeah, and I think it's Phil's tyres. I think they just got absolutely nothing. And he's got a penalty now, 1.5 seconds. So that's bomb track limits hitting the barrier. Very harsh. But that's all down to them tyres. He's losing. He's got absolutely no traction whatsoever. It's not helping his cause, and 1.5 seconds as well. He's going to lose that 3rd spot as well. It's good news for Smoky Tom, of course. Could be the 2 Jags up in the podium at the end here as we want into the final minute now. Sideways also there with Graham not far behind him either. So the race is still well and truly on, going into this final minute. At the moment, still Slowpoke out in front. Oh, nothing. Sideways might have just taken Smokey up to fourth, so Sideways with a late charge. Graham's also going to follow him through, is he? Oh, Smokey's not giving it to him though. He's gone around the outside. Now he's going to be on the inside. Yep, so he gets that fourth spot back off of Sideways. This is going to be a great finish for these lot here. Now let's go back to our leader anyway as they come to these final couple of corners. And it's going to be a great victory in the end from Slowpoke. If he can just get round these final corner, which shouldn't be a problem. Congratulations to Slowpoke. His first victory that I know of. Well done. Brisbane gets that second spot. We're delighted with that. Smokey Tom does get their third spot. Ahead of Sideways George in fourth. Graham in fifth. Potsy in sixth. Phil Mack all the way back to seventh. Tyres disaster in the end. Stealth in eighth. Vex in ninth. That's a great battle, wasn't it, out there at the front. Firepower in 10th. I think it's another 10th spot for Firepower. And Max is going to come in 11th place again here in race 2. So that is race 2 for you. Hope you enjoyed it. We've got the 30-minute race 3 coming up for you next. So join me again and see you then.